We're going to look at 5 affordable hotels to stay at in Porto, Portugal. These are simple, budget-friendly, and well-located hotels. All of them are very close to metro stations, which makes it easier for you to get around the city. There are hotels here in the historic center, which is the most central location and the best place to stay in Porto, as well as hotels around the historic center, where you'll find better value for your money. The list of the 5 hotels, along with links for you to check their prices, is available through the QR code showing on the screen, as well as in the video description and the first comment. The other QR code appearing on the screen takes you to the list of the top 13 best hotels to stay at in Porto. And that list includes everything from budget hotels to luxury hotels. So let's get to the first hotel on our list, which is located right in the heart of Porto's historic center. So, hotel number 1 is located here, and this whole area, more or less, makes up Porto's historic center, which is the best area to stay in, the most central area, where most of the attractions are, as well as the main shopping and nightlife district of the city. Let me zoom in a bit here to show you the exact location of hotel number 1. So, look, hotel number 1 is right here, and it's in the best location to stay in Porto, right in the heart of the city, in the heart of BAIXA, which is Porto's downtown area. Right nearby, there's a metro station, São Bento Station, and here is São Bento train station, which is a historic, beautiful station and one of Porto's main train stations. From São Bento Station, trains depart to small towns in northern Portugal like Aveiro, Braga, and Guimarães. At the São Bento metro station, the yellow line runs through. Let me zoom in a little bit here to show you. So, look, the train station is here, and hotel number 1 is right here. In just one stop, you arrive here at Jardim do Moro station, already in Vila Nova de Gaia, on the other side of the Douro River. And in one stop, you're also at Aliados station on Avenida dos Aliados. So you have the convenience here of getting around by metro to various parts of Porto and also the surrounding area. So, accommodation number 1 is in an amazing location here in downtown Porto. Look, Avenida dos Aliados, which is the main avenue here in Porto, is really close by. In this area, you'll find Rua de Santa Catarina and the Bolheio Market, which is the main shopping area of the city. Also nearby, look, is the Lelo bookstore, which is one of the most beautiful in the world, and the Clarigos Tower, which is one of Porto's main attractions. The Liria de Paris Street is here too, which is one of the main nightlife areas in the city. The Porto Cathedral, known as the Sé do Porto, is also here. So this is an amazing location for you to explore Porto's historic center. Without a doubt, it's the best location to stay in the city. Also nearby, look, is the Dom Luís Bridge, which crosses over to Vila Nova de Gaia, and here is the Cais de Ribeira, which is Porto's riverside area along the Douro River, and also one of the main areas for bars and restaurants in the city. So let's check out accommodation number 1. And it's the Peninsular Porto Hotel, a simple, budget-friendly, 2-star hotel with a rating of 7 on Booking. The rating isn't that high, so it's the simplest hotel on our list, and also one of the most affordable. It's just not super cheap because the location is really good, so the price ends up being a bit inflated in this area. But it's a very simple hotel, okay? Old. It has, really old furniture. It offers breakfast. So it's in an old, historic building and provides a very simple environment, okay? For those who are just looking for budget accommodation, to stay right in the heart of Porto. The links for you to check the prices of the hotels on our list can be found in the QR code on the screen, as well as in the video description and the first comment. So let's move on to the next place to stay on our list, accommodation number 2. It's very close to the first accommodation, still in the BAIXA do Porto area, right in the historic center, and it's located on Avenida dos Aliados. So it's just a few meters from the Aliados metro station, where the yellow line runs, the same one that stops at São Bento station. So, it's an amazing location. Avenida dos Aliados is the main avenue in Porto, right? Right in the heart of the historic center. It's close to Rua de Santa Catarina, near the Cida Fida neighborhood, which is also part of the historic center and is the most cultural and artistic area of Porto. So you can explore several parts of the city from this central and fantastic location. Now let's check out the second accommodation. And that's the Paulista Hotel, a 2-star hotel with a 7.8 rating on Booking. So it's also a simple, budget-friendly hotel, okay? It's located on Avenida dos Aliados, which is Porto's main avenue, and it's also in an old building offering a simple, affordable environment, perfect for anyone looking for cheap accommodation in Porto. It also serves breakfast and has an excellent location in the city of Porto. Now let's move on to the third hotel on our list, which is still in the historic center, and this third accommodation is also very close by. Let me adjust the zoom here for a better view. So, look, the third accommodation is right here, and here is Rua de Santa Catarina, which is Porto's main pedestrian shopping street. This area is the city's main shopping district, so it's a very busy area with lots of stores, plenty of bars, restaurants, and also tourist attractions. Right here is the Majestic Cafe, which is one of the most traditional and famous coffee shops in Porto. Here is the Bolheio Market, which is a food market and also sells typical local products. It's a historic building, very beautiful, and it also has several dining options. And right next to the Bolheio Market is the Bolheio metro station, okay? So, the third accommodation is close to both the Aliados metro station and the Bolheio metro station. And here at the Bolheio metro station, several metro lines pass through, but they go in a different direction, okay? They go through Trindade and head all the way to CAMPANHÁ station. One thing that sets it apart is that here there's a metro line that goes straight to Porto Airport without any transfers, okay? At the Aliados and São Bento stations, that line to the airport doesn't pass through. You need to transfer, but the lines that pass through here don't go to the historic center, okay? So starting from accommodation number 3, if you want to get around the historic center by metro, it's better to come here to Aliados station. So let's take a look at accommodation number 3, which is the Zero Box Lodge Porto. It has a score of 8.7, a very good rating on Booking, okay? And the Zero Box Lodge Porto offers a different concept with compact accommodations inside wooden boxes, okay? So let's take a look at some photos here. So these are compact and budget-friendly rooms that are inside wooden boxes. It offers a modern environment, okay? In this area, which is the main commercial district of Porto. So it's an amazing location and a different concept here, with compact and affordable accommodations in the main shopping area of Porto. So let's move on with our list. The fourth accommodation is already outside Porto's historic center, okay? So the historic center is more or less within these boundaries here. And the fourth accommodation is in the Trindade area, which is a neighborhood next to the historic center, okay? So you can walk from there to the Avenida dos Aliados area and keep exploring the entire historic center of the city. So, it's an area that's right between the historic center and the newer part of the city. What sets the fourth accommodation apart is that it's right in front of Trindade Station, which is Porto's main metro station and the only one where all the city's metro lines pass through. So, here at Trindade, you have the line that goes to the airport without any transfers, as well as the line that goes through the historic center and all the way to Vila Nova de Gaia. So you can use the metro to get around to different parts of the city. So let's take a look at the fourth accommodation, which is in the Trindade area, a neighborhood full of options, with lots of bars, restaurants, and shops, and right next to the historic center. It's the Hotel Porto Interface Trindade by KAVIA. It has a rating of 8.2 on Booking. It's a budget 2-star hotel that offers excellent value for money because it's right across from Trindade Station, which is Porto's best and main metro station. Look, this is the hotel here, and it's right next to the historic center. You can walk to Porto's historic center from here. It also offers breakfast and is a slightly bigger, newer, and more modern hotel since it's outside the historic center. It has compact, budget-friendly rooms and is an excellent option for anyone looking for great value in Porto. And to wrap up our list, we're going to move on to accommodation number 5, which is located in the CAMPANHÁ area, where Porto's main train station is. So it's a location that's close to the historic center. It's relatively near the CAMPANHÁ metro station, and in just 2 or 3 stops, you will already be in the historic center area. Actually, the line goes all the way to Trindade Station. So from there, you can walk to the historic center, and from that station, there are also metro lines that go straight to Porto Airport without any transfers. Let me zoom in a little bit here. So accommodation number 5 is right in front of Campanhã train station, which is the main train station in Porto, where trains depart for Lisbon and also for other cities in Portugal. That includes high-speed trains that go to Lisbon. So it's a good location for those who will use the train to travel to other cities, and it's economical while still being relatively close to the historic center. So let's take a look at accommodation number 5. It's the POVEIRA Hotel, a 1-star hotel rated 8.3 on Booking. And it's a very old, budget-friendly, simple hotel recommended for those looking to save money. So this is the hotel, look. And it has an excellent location right in front of Campanhã station. So if you're going to be passing through there a lot to travel to other cities, it's an excellent location. And in 3 or 4 metro stops, you'll be in Porto's historic center. That's Campanhã train station, right? And here's the POVEIRA Hotel. So, an excellent location and a very budget-friendly hotel to stay in Porto. So those were our tips for 5 affordable hotels to stay in Porto, Portugal. I hope you enjoyed it. The links for you to check hotel prices are in the QR code, in the video description, and in the first comment. Take care, and see you in the next video.